Hey, hello there folks, me RGB from RJBTV, and this is going to be a King of the Hill with Luckyback, Burgerasu, SH, Nugabar, and 458. Played all the way back in 2019, somewhere in, I believe, August. Which was a place in time where a lot of very good players were playing a lot of 1v1, and we were having a lot of fun. And we're going to be having a lot of fun, because this is going to be exciting. We got 458 there on the Protoss. It's going to be the red Protoss against Burgerasu's orange Zerg. So they're kicking off the King of the Hill. One of these two players will proceed and the other will not proceed. Also, I'm missing the game sound. There's the game sound. Okay, so we got game sound now. For some reason the game sound was turned on in the recording software. The audio was turned off in the recording software. Not sure why it was, but at least we have it now. Okay, so they had a little bit of chatting at the start there. We got the observers chatting in the observer chat, of course, as well. We got Burgerasu going for a hatchery in the chokehold order as Zerg, which is very standard, but this might just be very convenient for 458 if he decides to go for gateways being right next to right next to Burgerasu. Or even if he decides to go for a Nexus, it might be very convenient for him. Goes for Nexus first. Pretty nice. Okay, so we've got a pool coming in there for Burgerasu. This is a normal choke bull order from Burgerasu, and this is a very normal bull order from 458. Like, nothing much to say about this. They can still go in like 10 different directions. I'm gonna have to just talk nonsense, and then we'll see where this goes from there. Forge first, we've got this Overlord scout at the 3 o'clock spawn location, then we're back to the middle to see if something is gonna scout the hatchery. Kind of normal stuff, Although some players, of course, do send their Overlord all the way in a circle across the map until they find their opponent. But Burgerasu just wants to play it safe and wants to know if something is coming his way. That's normal as well. Like, people have different kinds of preferences. Sees the probe there coming from the left side, which means that he is going to have to be on the right side, whereas 458 is going to have to be on the left side. So, early information gathered there from both players. Burgerasu is going to maybe check the middle to see if there's a middle gateways, because that will help him make some decisions on whether to get more Zerglings or whether to just stay with 6 Zerglings. How many Sunguns to get as well? Is he going to go for 2, 3, 4? If there are gateways on the middle, he's going to have to get a couple more Sunguns than only this one he's got at the moment. But if there's nothing on the middle, no Zealots on the way, 1 Sunken is enough. It's an optimization that's very useful to go for. So let me check the sound settings real quick. I'm never satisfied with the sound settings, but this should be good. This should be just about right. So, because he knows that no Zealots are currently on the way, he stays with 1 Sunken in the front, has a second drone there just to be sure to maybe just add that second Sunken. Is going for maybe 3 hatchery in the back, maybe 4 hatchery in the back, not sure, there's a lot of options on the table. Overvade goes for cannon in the back, Cybercore on the way, double gas there on the bottom, mining gas, some 21 probes, triple gateway. So I believe after the Cybercore is probably gonna get a Citadel of Doom. Burgerasu there scouting the base with the Zergling, just running in circles around, just staying out of cannon range, getting as much information as he can for as long as he can. Same there with 458, still running in circles, but the Zergling gets to jump on the probe almost dies. Almost dies, but stays alive for a little while longer. And they keep running in circles. Got an early gas there from Burgerasu, and hatchery number 5 there in the back. Triple Sunken in the front. You can wall it, like this little section right there, Zealots can walk through that. So he's gonna have to move the Zerglings up a little bit to block that off. Likewise, they can maybe walk through this little section right there. At the moment, he's not gonna try. He would lose too many Zealots if he wanted to try to walk through. He's gonna go for a middle proxy there. 2 pylons. He might try to sneak a cannon up into this right exact spot right there. Because if he gets a cannon right exactly there, he can hit the hatchery. But this Sunken can hit that cannon as well. That's why he's getting that cannon right there, or the Sunken right there on that corner. He's going to get Robos there in the back. He's got a Citadel of Doom there, getting level 1 attack and getting level Zealot speed as well. This is probably gonna be a double robo on the middle with Reavers being produced, and a lot of Zealots will have 1 attack and speed to break through that choke point. That's probably gonna be his plan. It's a very common tactic, it's a very strong tactic. Right around when level 1 attack finishes up, you just attack the front. You just attack the front with level 1 attack. And oftentimes, it will force the Zerg to just invest so much into their defenses that they can never really catch up. Either you kill them with this attack, or as a Zerg you survive, but you get stuck in an infinite loop of producing Hydralisks and Sunkens and not adding any more drones to the minerals, not adding any more hatcheries, just a perpetual cycle until you die. It's going to be very difficult for Burgerasu to make its way through this portion of the game. Robo almost finished up. Level 1 attack is about, I'd say, 35 to 40% done. Level 1 speed. Level 1 speed. There's only one level of speed. Is almost done. There's the support bay as the robots in the front there finish up. He might go for shuttle, might not go for shuttle. If he goes for a double shuttle, he's going to... goes for the attack without level... not waiting for the attack upgrade. Not sure if this is the right choice though. Not sure if this is the right choice. Because as you can see, not a lot of surface area is getting... like, it's a pretty small opening. So the Zealots cannot really attack efficiently. A lot of them are just running circles back and forth. I don't think that attack was worth it. Lost a lot more Zealots than he should have lost. Did not kill that much. Like, killed 2 Sunkens and damaged 1 of them. But he believes that, it's not over. Even though the attack was inefficient, he still has a very good position in this game. We now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hatchers in the back there for Burgerasu. He went for speed first, because you gotta get speed first, because the Hydralisks have to be able to intercept a shuttle if a shuttle comes in. So he didn't go for a single shuttle, he went for just Reavers in the front. Instead, getting Robo number 3. Level 1 attack is very close to finishing up, and so are the Reavers. There they are. Like, this is almost perfectly timed. Look at this. The Reavers will start producing the Scarabs, arrive at the front, and start hitting this Sunken or that hatchery to open up a little bit more room for these Zealots to attack and get on top of Sunkens. And level 1 attack is finishing up right about now. There it is. Perfectly timed. The Reavers are hitting the front. Level 1 attack finishes up. The timing is absolutely perfect. So, getting more gateways to up the Zealot production. 56 probes in total. Not getting level 2 attack yet, because he doesn't have a Tempest Archive. You get level 1 armor, but for level 2 attack, you need a Tempest Archive. Triple Robo there. Steadily producing. He's gonna wait for Reaver number 3, 4, and 5. And once he has 5 Reavers, he's gonna go for the push. But first he has to arrive here in the front, also take down that hatchery, and start the push. But 5 Reaver and about 24 Zealots should do the trick. I think it's about 24 Zealots. Not gonna count the exact number, but this should be enough. Burgerasu is still adding on Sunkens, but you can see it in the supply difference. Double the supply for 458. Very difficult situation for Burgerasu. This is a very difficult to hold goal order. Okay, this Reaver there in the back is having trouble getting through because these Zealots are blocking, but he's taking down the Sunkens pretty quick. He's spacing out the Sunkens here to avoid any splash damage from the Reavers to hit 2 Sunkens at once. So goes in. Pilots are ready for a surround, but Burgerasu just went for a round of drones, and that's kind of a mistake. He should have been going for a round of Hydralisks, because this army from Burgerasu, from 458, is just so damn strong. The Hydralisks responded too slow. He's building a lot of Sunkens all at once, but I think this is GG. Like, just this specifically just goes to show how hard it is to hold this push. I do have to add and admit that Burgerasu miscalculated the situation just a little bit, leaves the game, does not call GG, and 458 smashes him into the ground with a very strong push. All it took was this very strong push, but all the timings here from 458, not Burgerasu, from 458, were on point. Reavers arrived on level 1 attack finished up, and then another group of Reavers arrived when he had about 24, maybe 30 Zealots ready to attack, and then just pulled the trigger. Reavers are strong. The Zealots are pretty damn strong as well. So the function of this attack is that the Zealots, they tank and take damage to allow the Reavers to just push forward. They also keep the Hydralisks away from the Reavers. The Zealots kind of function as a wall around the Reavers, which gives the Reavers maximum potential to attack without ever having to fear getting damaged themselves. It's a very well played strategy there from 458. It's a very common strategy, and it's harder to do than it looks. And it's even harder to defend for the Zerg. I've died to that build order myself a couple times. Not even a couple times, many times. It's super duper difficult. But for game number 2, we've got Luckyback entering the ring here against 458. This is going to be a good one, because Luckyback always brings extremely high level of play. I really think that Luckyback was one of the top 5 players in StarCraft fastest map, maybe even the top 4 or top 3, right behind Brain and Gensei, at least during this time frame. Bjol was not yet playing a lot of fastest back in 2019. He started late 2019, and then ramped up his playing in 2020 and 21 and 22, 23, and now of course 24. But Bjol wasn't yet there actively on the scene. So we got Lucky. Let me just change the letters at the top there so you can appreciate Lucky against 458. And yeah, what's this gonna be like? We got Luckyback here on the top corner of the map on the purple Terran. And yellow Protoss is 458 on the bottom left. 7 o'clock against 1 o'clock. And because we have this very big distance between the two players, I don't think we'll be seeing a lot of early game action, which makes me believe that this is actually a perfect situation, a perfect spawn location for Luckyback to start his preparation for a victory here, because I've got pretty good feelings about this one. As a Terran, being all the way across the map, you always have, in my opinion, the advantage. It's difficult for Protoss to play from across the map against a Terran that has the amount of skill and experience Luckyback has. It's very difficult to do. And he goes for a cross-map scout, checks the middle, goes all the way across the map. He will find the pylon. This is a lucky scout. He's got luck on his back, I can tell you that. So he finds him. 4 of 8 went for Nexus. Forge, Pylon, Gateway, Cannons in the front. He's gonna go for double cannon there, just to be safe, just to be sure, because Luckyback, you never know if you're in danger in the early game or not. And Luckyback is building a engineering bay in his corner very early into the match. Like, this is a super early engineering bay. Like, I've never seen an engineering bay this early into the game. He went for a double barrack. Like, I really do not understand this early engineering bay. Like, what is he planning on doing? Why did he get it this early? Like, this is unrealistically, almost pointlessly early, but he goes for a very early level 1 attack. Then he gets a command center. Luckyback is cooking something funky, and I honestly don't know what it is. Is he planning on going for a super fast level 3 attack on his Marines? What's the plan here? Like, getting the upgrade. I get it. And it is a cross-map situation with a Nexus first Protoss, so he's not really in danger yet, or anytime soon. He can kind of safely get at extra command centers. 4 of 8 is scouting him here right as we speak. Might get through if Luckyback doesn't respond. Nope. Luckyback responds. Can't get through. SV still alive. Did he see the triple gateway? We have range on the way. He might be showing range on purpose to fool Luckyback into getting bunkers in the front, but he might also actually just be going for an actual real Dragoon frontal attack. I don't know. I'm not getting a robot in the front yet, so this might be a real Dragoon range attack. This might just be a real Dragoon range attack from across the map. Whether that is the correct... Oh. He's gonna start a middle proxy base to reduce the amount of distance to his opponent. He kills that turret or bunker or supply depot that was being built in his base. There's a Citadel of Aduna on the way. So Luckyback doesn't know about the Citadel of Aduna, but he does know about the Dragoons. So he's getting an early academy with Stim. Factory there on the way, getting barrack number 3 is on triple command center, getting scan as well, so you can just get a little bit more information to see what 458 is actually doing, because maybe he's feeling that something funky, some trickery might be up as well. You will not find out about this one, and it's going to be gateways. 458 is going to try to basically rush Luckyback with a large amount of units, like trying to get as many units as he can, as early as he can, to try and catch Luckyback by surprise. And I don't think that is something Luckyback will be caught by surprise by, but you never know. I've seen this work by... Oh, there's a scan. What did he scan? What did your eagle eyes see? Scan the front. No robo in the front. 458 almost always makes a robo there in the front, but he could have built it in the back this time around. So, not seeing a robo here is a cause for concern, because it might either mean that the robo is at the back or it's somewhere else on the map. It could also mean that 458 is indeed going for just a mass gateway attack. But Luckyback at the moment does not have enough information to conclude what 458 is doing. But if he had seen robos in the front, he would have known it's going to be shuttle drops. 100%. But right now he doesn't know. Scans the back. Now he has more useful information. Sees no support bay. A support bay will almost always be built in the back. So no support bay, sees 4 gateways, and 4 gateways kind of gives away the fact that this is going to be a mass attack. So now he's going to fortify the front as fast as he can before he's in actual trouble. He did start producing turrets on the sides there though, just to be sure, because you never know. As I said before, the robos might be hiding somewhere else on the map. Instead, his gateway's on the middle. No robos. 458 has level 1. He's getting a shield upgrade. In my opinion, the worst upgrade to get first. You either get armor, or you get attack. You get armor when you're going for drops, you get attack when you're going for, well, attacks like this. As you're gonna go stim, this is a beautiful move. Stimming the Marines and the bunkers instantly, immediately. This makes the Marines in the bunkers so much stronger. It helps them take down those cells. This level 1 attack finished up. Like, this level 1 attack this early into the game is actually helping him out so much, because these units don't have armor yet. I mean, they have a 1 base armor on both the Dragoon and the Zealot, but no armor upgrade yet. So the level 1 attack there on the Marines is actually helping him out massively. Scans the sides. Like, Luckyback is methodically scanning. He scanned the front, scanned the back, scanned the sides. And on the sides, he found nothing of importance either, so he definitely seems to be up to knowing now that something is up. He definitely knows 458 is doing something. Because that's a lot of gateway units, but he only had 4 gateways there back at home. Also, he didn't have any technology yet. What is going on? So he did not see the 3 robos. He doesn't know about the gateways on the middle, but he knows something is up. He knows a lot of structures are somewhere else on the map. But he doesn't know where. Does not yet know where. He will soon find out though what is happening, but at least he knows it's mass gateway units, which is going to be full. Oh, a lot of scan comes down. Information. Oh yeah, he scanned the middle. He knew something had to be on the middle. Like, one of the best ways to play across map is just get a lot of gateways on the middle, or get your robos on the middle. Like, just get something on the middle to reduce the amount of distance to your opponent. And yeah, he sees the gateways there. He knows it's now going to be a mass gateway attack. And he still has an anti-drop. Because against 458, you never really know if he mixed in some robos early here or there, or somewhere. But the fact that he's going for a largely anti-shuttle playstyle here might imply or mean that 458's attack might push through if 458 had armor or weapon. Listen closely. Shield upgrades are terrible to get first. I'm sorry 458, I am just not buying your shield upgrade first strategies. I'm not. I don't like it. I hate it. I hate it so much. I really just want to see level 1 attack or armor. I am a hater. I am a hater 100%. He's He's got a drop there in the mix as well, but no Temple's on the scene. Wait, there it is. But Storm's still on the way. Corsairs are on the way as well. He's going to go for a big frontal attack and fly in a drop at the same time. Or, alternatively, he's going to unload the Temples on the high ground or behind the wall and just storm on the units behind the wall, clean them up, make it easier to break through. Luckyback has built a stronger wall. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 supply depots in the front. He's almost on maxed out supply. He got 77 SCVs. Things are looking great for Luckyback. And he did not, in fact, get level 2 attack for the Marines. Lifted up the engineering bay, scans again, scans more of the middle. Sees a lot more gateways. That's a lot of gateways. That's 5, 11, 15, 16 gateways on the middle. A couple of cannons as well. Big shuttle drop there prepared on the middle. We're only 10 minutes in, but 458 is practically finished building everything he needs. Like a lot of gateways. Cannons on the sides, got shuttle drops, robos, stargates, upgrades on the way, getting Templar energy upgrade, getting shield upgrade number 2, armor number 1, attack number 1, and scarab damage as well. Flies in there over the left side, flies right on into the back side. Marines are stimming in. Nothing unloads. Something did unload, a couple zealots here and there, but the Templars did not unload, and that drop that should have done something miraculously does nothing. And that is exactly what Luckyback needed. Exactly what he needed, because now Luckyback will have just about enough time to really cement his defenses to be impenetrable. Actually impenetrable defense, but never speak too soon. And I might be speaking a little bit too soon. I might be speaking out of turn right here. There's a frontal attack. It's a big attack. We have to break through a lot of those supply depots. The 3 tanks are helping him take down the supply depots, but the bunkers in the back are doing a lot of work, softening up those level 1 shield zealots. But he gets through. Temple on the scene. Temple ready to storm. Temple stormed on a couple tanks, but not the tanks he should have stormed on. Hits his own zealots as well. And that attack, even though it breaks through, doesn't actually do that much. A lot of waves zealots are coming through, but the tanks of the high were placed are just right on time. And a couple more are going to place on the left turn hill, on the left side hill. Left turn is not a word. Left turn is not a word. On the left side hill. Yeah, he holds it and quickly unloads zealots on the high ground to clean up those tanks. Same there on the bottom side, but only gets one of the 2 tanks. This one's going to stay alive. That's still going to be a problem. But yeah, both players have just kicked into overdrive. They've just kicked into overdrive. Also, I like these 2 raids hanging there, giving vision to maybe intercept a shuttle that's flying over the left or the right side of the map. But the shuttles are actually flying to the middle here, so the raids don't do that much, but they at least provide some vision, just in case. Just in case, you never know. Maybe 458 will take a different drop path than he's currently doing. I'm gonna try to get one on that tank. A couple more tanks at the high ground there from Luckyback. Marine as well. Unloads another tank. Drop comes in over the bottom side. Corsairs protecting. Marines intercepting. Shuttles unloading. Temple's ready to storm out of range. Within range. Oh, does he hit something? Ooh, he gets about 15. That's pretty good. But 15 at this point into the game is not good enough because Luckyback can function completely fine with only 69 SCVs. He's completely content with 69 SCVs. He's making a couple more though. Drop comes in, unloads behind the wall, but the wall is well protected behind it by vultures. Another attempt to unload doesn't exactly go as planned. It's taken down. Tanks everywhere, and Luckyback is just having an easy time here. I mean, it's not easy to do, but he is having an easy time. He is not visibly losing things that he should not be losing. He's losing things that he can afford to lose. But what he still needs is a science facility, though. This is a science facility? Yes, it is. Because he finished up level 1 attack for his tanks and armor as well, but cannot get level 2 because no science facility on the map. Getting a couple more command centers there to hang on top of his main command center, just in case carriers are on the way from 458. A couple more shuttles there being loaded up, a big frontal attack there being prepared. We've got a command center in the front blocking, kind of like this, it's blocking units. Mines being placed, shuttles coming in, going all on top of the tanks, Marines stimming forward to snipe the shuttle, ooh, beautifully done. But the zealots do unload on top of the tanks, and the tanks do get taken down. Oh, they do survive. Just one more shot from a tank and another one would have died. Close call. But so far, yeah, he's... Oh, dropship's leaving. A lot of tanks inside. Now, the question is going to become, did 458 notice those tanks leaving or not? Drop there over the bottom side from 458. Gonna try to get through here. There's not enough turrets to kill the shuttles. Of course, has to protect... Oh, wait, one shuttle went down. Shield in the back as Templar starts unloading on the scene. SCVs are running in circles, running in all kinds of directions, and does kill about 20 or 30 SCVs do go down. That's a big hit. Like, only a few of them made their escape. And that's in part because the pathing with these structures blocking sends the SCVs down here and then back up to go around. That's why they died. They went down here, back up, and then around. So that's just the pathing of he's got to have to kill a bunker and a turret in order to have the SCVs take a better path out of his base. Because he might lose SCVs again to another drop in the near future if he doesn't fix that little thing. So drop on 458 and he loses a bunch. Oh, excuse me, let me rewind a little bit. Let me rewind a little bit. I'm spoiling the game length, but I was so focused on the pathing of the SCVs that I completely missed the drop. I just gotta show that drop. Because I mentioned it earlier and I was hyped about it, and then I forgot about it. I kind of forgot about it. I'm sorry about that one. Let me quickly just look at the upgrades there for 458. He's on 121. Here's a drop there from 458 getting into it. You can see the SCVs go down and then back up. Very unfortunate pathing there from Luckyback's SCVs. Doesn't happen too often, but sometimes structures will ruin the pathing of your units. There's a tank drop. So another drop there goes in. This one gets taken down. He tries to unload there on the high ground. Take down the tanks. And here comes a drop from Luckyback to do a little bit of return damage. And there's only 3 cannons here on the top side. Only 3 on the top side. It's easy, super easy to take this down. So unsieges up. Goes from 70 down to 41. 37 kills. Gonna get a couple more. Oh, down to 37. Over 42 kills. Now that stings. That stings. That hurts. That hurts for 458. He's immediately getting another Nexus, getting a couple more cannons on the top there as well. He's immediately protecting himself from a future drop. Oh, is there still something in there? Nah, luckily they're all empty. So nothing to worry about there. But of course 458 doesn't really know that they're empty unless there are 6 tanks that unloaded. Drop comes in, flies all the way through, trying to intercept it. Unloads a little bit too far away, and the Templar just got taken down just on time. SV stay alive. Lucky break there for Luckyback. As the Templar unloaded just below the command center, not on the side of the command center. Sometimes you just have a little bit of luck. Like if you unload the shuttle right here, Templar can either go right there or right below. That's a little bit of luck. A little bit of luck. Which just happens, and you gotta deal with it. But it's part of the game. So level 2 attack there, and armor almost finished there for the tanks. We got level 1, 2, 1 there for the Gateway Army for 458. Level 2 attack, level 2 armor, level 2 attack finished just now. So this next attack, gonna be a little bit stronger than all the prior attacks. But he's, oh wait, I hear tanks somewhere. He's taking this down there on the bottom. Goes out the front. Huge ball of tanks unloading right on top of them. Gonna take down a lot of them. Unsieges just moves away, Marines stimming. The Marines are helping the tanks stay alive so well that the tanks relocating actually allows the tanks to do a little bit more damage against this army marching through right now. Oh, this is going to be a tricky situation. Tanks from the back actually move to the front to help him repel this attack. But here is where the tank drop from earlier comes in. 458 doesn't have the money to instantly and immediately replace all those Zealots and Dragoons. So even though he's got like 30 games on the middle, he's incapable of producing enough units to go for a secondary attack. Temples are loading, but the Temples are too far away to storm on the SCVs. Hits a couple of them, but not all of them. It's that large group on the minerals though, but that's only 5 of them, so most of them do make their escape with a very good SCV pool. So if that drop had actually hit more than that, 458 might have been able to go for a 2-punch finishing move. Although, as I said before, he's not currently capable of really producing at lightning speeds, doesn't have enough money for it, he's still struggling to get his army back to max. A little drop over the bottom. Kills the Corsair, number 1, Corsair number 2, shuttles are under attack directly, starts loading, but only High Templars. Looks like the shuttle with High Templars died first, and the Zealots died after that one. Like, you have a 25% chance to click on the correct shuttle with High Templars in it when there's 4 shuttles flying in. 25% chance. And he just had that 25% chance work in favor of him, not against him. So surprisingly, we only have 2 armories, not 4. Another drop there tries. Oh wait, that's cleaning out the tanks on the high ground. Got more tanks on his lower high ground. He's built a new wall in the front. Although there's an opening on the bottom, but it's a very small opening, so it's going to be difficult to get through with a large army. His economy is back on track, 72 probes, maxed out supply, more drops being loaded up in the front. I really would like to see him go for a carrier proxy base, just in case. But also because Luckyback has 2 armories and he didn't go for any air upgrades, it's all ground upgrades. So a carrier switch would actually be pretty good. But 458 doesn't know that Luckyback only has 2 armories. Also, that unload behind the wall was not the best one, but it still killed a couple of tanks. The 2 tanks with the high ground are still alive. The storms did not do enough. Gonna have to pick up some zealots and kill these tanks quickly. But he's pushing forward. Like, he's slowly gaining ground, and if you gain ground on more than a few pushes, eventually, if you do it oftentimes enough, you might actually arrive all the way in the backside. Oh wait, he lost more probes? Oh god, no. Somehow Luckyback made his way all the way across the map again and killed some probes again. Back to 59. 59 is manageable, but 59 is not preferable. Let's put it like that. It's manageable, but not preferable. I'll drop there in the backside. Is this going to be the finishing blow? Templars on the scene. 3 High Templars. SCVs in the corner. They're stuck. They're going to try to make their escape. Oh, that's so nice. That's really nice. He actually target fired the High Templars with the unloaded Marines from this bunker and the tanks to make sure that the Templars would not get close enough to the backside to storm that entire clump of SCVs sitting in the back. But now frontal attack. Big storms, big waves of units coming forward. 48 SCVs there for Luckyback. He repels the attack quite nicely. 408 though has a better economy at the moment. Luckyback is now recovering his own economy, which is going to take a while. He's down to 48. He's got 4 commensars though. A couple of them are floating in the sky, they don't count. Go for another shuttle drop there over the left side. Flies right on through. There's not really anything in between to take this down. This might hurt Luckyback more than just a little. Templars are loading. Templars running, trying to dodge storms, running back and forth. A couple High Templars don't have enough energy. Now they do, but they do a little bit too late. So because a couple of Templars didn't have energy yet for a storm, he couldn't use as many storms as he wanted to. Actually quite nicely keeps... Oh, he's killing the last SCV, the last Templar with his SCVs. I think this one used his storms. Gets taken down. One in the back is taken down by a Marine as well. So a lot of very close calls. Another drop there over the backside. Goliath this time around though are shooting. Has to unload. Templar reloads on the scene. Templar gets sniped. Ooh! Ow! Oh! Only 23. That one hit him hard. That one hit him hard. 458 is really putting in the miles with rinse and repeat, non-stop shuttle drop frontal attack strategy. He's honestly one of the best players at this specific strategy. And Luckyback is struggling to keep up. He's struggling to keep up big time. Great EMP. It's only one storm. If he had hit 4 storms there, it might have killed too many tanks for Luckyback to recover from. Because if these tanks go down, he will die. He will die. Simple as that. If the tanks die, he dies. He does not have the economy to produce more tanks quickly enough to keep up with 458's production. Although 458 does need like 10 more probes. He's building a couple of them to just beefing up his economy and his production a little bit. Because at the moment, he's too slow with getting back to 200 supply for a follow-up attack, which is giving Luckyback a little bit too much time to rebuild what he needs. He's going for a lot of vultures, so a lot of mines in the front. The vultures are basically his cheapest option in his current situation. He cannot afford a lot of tanks, but he can afford a lot of mines, a lot of vultures. So he's going for the vultures instead of tanks. He's producing from every single command center he's got at the moment. He scans the entire map. Well, not the entire map, he scans the sides. He's dropped flying in. Got the Goliath in position to snipe it. Unloads on the bottom corner. There's no high Templars in between. He's just going to try to take down his corner while Luckyback is still recovering his economy. So Luckyback cannot really afford to replace whatever he loses here on the bottom corner. Plus, killing the turrets will give him an opening right into Luckyback's base. So that's actually a pretty smart move. Okay, now he's going to take down those tanks on the high ground. He's methodically and slowly taking down obstacles one by one. But he could not unload. Like, sometimes you try to unload on these very tiny spots and the unit just doesn't unload from the shuttle. But the tank at the front is still on the high ground. Same for the other one there on the left. Another drop there flying through. They scan the sides again. Scan the middle. Okay, scan the middle. Drop over the top left. Comes in. A lot of tanks in the back to protect. SCVs are running to safety. They're running to safety, running to the bottom. The shuttle with the High Templar surprisingly died first. Attack in the front, not as successful as he would have liked, but he does kill about, I'd say, 5 to 6, maybe 7 tanks. So it's still something. But as the game goes on, as time goes on, Luckyback will recover his economy and have his production back in order. Also, because he has a lot of gas, his mineral income is actually better than the amount of SCVs would suggest, because he's not mining gas. He's using almost everything for his minerals. And that's a smart move. If you have a lot of gas and you don't have a lot of SCVs, just put everything on the minerals. Get those minerals back in order first, and then start mining gas again. That's what he's doing. On 53 SCVs, almost maxed out supply. 73 probes here from 458. His upgrades are almost maxed out. In fact, correction, they are maxed out. For both players, in fact. Also, now we're finally getting those air upgrades there from... He's going to take down this tank first. And after he takes down the tank, he's going to take down the turrets. I like this. I like this a lot. But a tank will take that down quite easily. Even though I like it, it doesn't actually end up doing that much. Sadly. High ground tanks have been a bane in 458 sides. So big attack there being loaded up. Ready to go, ready to rock over the front door. Luckyback only staying on 53 SCVs. Full attack there from 458 is actually not... Oh, the great EMP, really good EMP. Oh, double EMP. Oh, those High Templars. Those High Templars would in fact have killed all the tanks. So the double EMP actually might have prevented worse. Just goes to show how important an EMP can be when it's timed at the exact right moment. And that was a perfect EMP. We got like 7 High Templars EMP'd with 1 vessel. Beautifully done. Saved him so much trouble, because I think these tanks are already damaged. Look at this. One more storm, one more storm, one more storm. He would have killed all those tanks, for sure. And then just waltzed and marched right into Luckyback's base. Luckyback now is putting a lot of units on the high ground. He's ready to push out and start to return the favor. Oh, that one did not go as planned. Wants to kill the tank and wants to kill the turrets. Not working. He's gonna have to try to just go over the bottom side again. Like, this side is not really working out that well. Also, the push forward. This is gonna be the moment in time where 4-8 might be in trouble. His storms are gonna have to do a lot of work. We have another EMP almost ready to go. There's 75 energy, 25 more needed for an EMP. I think Luckyback can just push forward here. He's got a huge army. Because he only has 52 SCVs. He's not mining gas that much, but he can build a lot of Goliaths and Vultures. He has a lot of tanks already. Using those high grounds very wisely, very effectively. Like, this is all the production 458 has. He's got a couple gateways at home, but that's almost nothing. Also, it's a tank drop going across the map. Always gonna load in this bottom corner. He's gonna try to end the game with a tank drop while also pushing forward. I like this move from Luckyback. 458 though here is pushing back this attempt to break into the middle there from Luckyback. But more tanks from the back come to the front, leaving only a little bit here back at home. Big tank up there on the bottom of the map. Is everything here full? Oh, everything is empty. Everything is empty. So just sending that out to die. He's banking everything he's got on this frontal push through the middle, while having very little gas. Vultures are gonna fill out his composition. And 4-8 calls GG. He knows he doesn't have what it takes to break this. He knows. Because the gateways are, like, he could un-rally point the gateways, because currently they're all rally pointed towards this choke point. But I think there could have been a chance for 458 to build another base back at home. But he just wasn't feeling it. He was just not feeling it anymore. He got Luckyback close to being dead a couple times. Storms here and there just missed by a little bit to end the game. A couple of attacks were just slightly off from turning the tables, like the Templars with the EMPs. That really saved his life. 7 Templars not storming, that saved his life, because his tanks were all on low HP. Just one storm, they die. And it's 7 storms. Might have changed the game, might have changed the outcome. But Luckyback with very smart play, with a lot of attention to detail. And a weird opening with an engineering bay first. Like, that shit was weird. But it worked. Luckyback made it work. 458's trademark rinse and repeat frontal mass attack and drop strategy almost worked. But Luckyback weathered the storm. Which means in the next video, we're going to continue on with the next person on the list, which I think is going to be SH or Nugabar. I'm not sure. Just stay tuned. We'll be back very soon.